Who are you?
Jack.
What do you do?
I'm an astrophysicist.
What are we talking about tonight?
Higgs boson.
What is that?
Well, it's not God.
Why do people think it's God?
I think a book called it the God particle one time. It might have been a joke, I'm not sure who wrote it, but it sort of caught on in the press and everyone calls it that.
Alright, well what is a Higgs boson?
Well, basically, physicists have this idea about how the universe works, and we've got ideas about all these different particles that exist, like atoms. Well, they're made of protons, neutrons, electrons. We know about all these other particles, really, really tiny things, and there's one particle that we think exists called the Higgs boson. But the thing is, we've seen all the other ones, but we have never actually seen this one, and we've been looking for it for about 10 years. What it is, basically, it's kind of complicated, but if it exists, it means this Higgs field exists, and that gives mass to these tiny particles in special instances, but it's really confusing, so look it up on Wikipedia.
Alright, so let's go over this. Higgs particle gives things mass.
Yeah, pretty much.
We didn't know that it existed. So
Well,
we didn't
no,
know
we
why
thought
things
it
had
existed.
mass.
Well, we thought it existed, but we
But
just
we didn't
never
know.
seen it, so we wanted to make sure.
So like, before we knew for sure that the Higgs boson gave things mass, did we reckon that like maybe Jesus did it?
I guess some people... I don't think people ever thought that Jesus gave things mass, but yeah, there's some confusion about
What about cheeseburgers? That would have been my theory.
cheeseburgers giving things mass. Well, they might give you mass.
I don't eat them. What do you think about going to mass?
It's all well and good if it makes people happy, but I think we could better spend our time if we all did a little bit of scientific research or something, or maybe some fundraising for charity. I don't know.
Alright, last question. Tell us in 10 seconds or less something amazing about science that we don't already know.
That we don't already know?
Yeah, teach us something, quickly. You've got
Okay.
15 seconds,
Well,
and go.
If we unlock the powers of quantum computing, which would like infinitely multiply our computers, and we got nanotechnology, which is like really, really tiny robots, we could like inject phones into our skin and like connect with the internet with our minds.